I have an experience to share that has to do with Abraham and the family. So I just want to read the email I sent yesterday because I think it applies to alignment and co-creation, deliberate creation. Hello, Abraham Hicks team. On Wednesday, yes. I thought you were stopping me. Sorry. Approximately 10:30 a.m., I was meditating and having a very passionate conversation with Abraham. That's you. Wait, I gotta bring this down a little. Okay. It was a meditation conversation regarding how grateful I am for the alignment. My energy was soothing and loaded with love. It was a soothing, high-flying disc feeling. I think you know that one. High-flying disc feeling. It meant a lot to me when I wrote it. All right.
It's because when you're feeling it, words fall far short. In other words, there are no words to adequately describe the satisfaction of alignment. It's only the satisfaction of alignment that can explain it. Yeah, we got that.
The point is, 15 minutes later, I hear my computer beeped and an email arrived. It was Abraham's invitation to do the workshop this Saturday. Coincidence?
Law of attraction is master of timing. Master of time.
So, I registered. Once the registration was confirmed, a dose of adrenaline passed through my being for 30 minutes. It was exhilarating and more.
And evidence of on the path, 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 on the path. That's how life is supposed to feel. On the path, on the path, on the path. When you bump into something, not on the path. It's all right for you when you bump into something to say, hello, how do you do? You're not on my path. Rather than, hello, how do you do? I guess I should make room for you. You bother me immensely, but I think I'll accept and I'll go with you for a little while. Not a good idea. On the path, 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 on the path. It's going to take a while. On the path, on the path, on the path.
Why the email then? I feel compelled to be in the front row, first seat, if possible.
On the path, 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 on the path. Because you get what you want.
Why? I would love nothing more.
You don't have to explain why you want anything.
But I want to share with them. You know.
But we want to explain something. Because when you want to explain why, you almost always get off the path. Because it doesn't need to be explained to those who know.
Of course.
It only needs to be explained to those who don't know. And when you're trying to explain something to those who don't know, you leave your path. Or you introduce resistance to your path. We want you to reach the place where you say, I want this, and someone says, why? And you say, because I do. And you mean it. I want it because I want it. And I sort of can't explain it to you. It goes back too far, like to the beginning of who I am.
I said it in one sentence. I would love nothing more than to be in Abraham's energy field for as long as possible while I have the chance. I don't have any questions. I just want to receive the energy.
And we want you to know that you don't have to be in this room or in that chair in order to do that.
True.
You just can't be in vibrational resistance by focusing on things that don't feel good. So you are in that energy when you are basking at the sunrise or the sunset or putting your feet in the ocean.
Footnote, I just believe and feel that you invited me as a guest to be here today.
But it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It is as specific as that, yes. But it is bigger than that.
Okay.
And so it's perfectly wonderful what you're getting at, what you're wanting to do here, and we like that you're wanting to do it. You're wanting to take this vibration all the way into the specifics. And nothing is more satisfying than to be following that trail and watching it play out all the way. Nothing is more satisfying than to watch your dreams unfolding right before your eyes and watching the entire universe cooperating in order to give you what you want. But sometimes in the determination to get all that specific, you throw gravel and unnecessary debris on your trail because you miss the real point, which is things are always working out for you. And sometimes in the specifics of it, you try to force it a little bit before your readiness is really there, and then there's a contriving or a trying too hard that introduces resistance to the process.
Well, then I finally have a question. There's an experience I had back in 1989.
Too far back.
Okay. I had an experience in the past.
Too far back.
Okay. I had an experience.
Too far back.
Okay.
Esther's father told her a joke really often. It was a riddle. Esther, where was the man when he jumped off the bridge? In the water. That was after he jumped. In the air. That was after he jumped. On the bridge. That was before he jumped. He asked her that a lot. And she gave him all of those answers over and over again and never satisfied him. So then he croaked. One day, Esther is with Kate. Kate, I have a riddle for you. Where was the man when he jumped off the bridge? London? Esther couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. Well, this is sort of the game we're playing with you a little bit.
Right.
In other words, rather than I had an experience, you're having an experience.
Yes.
You're having an experience.
Yes.
And this is the only one that matters.
Okay.
In other words,
Thank you.
Certainly it's nice to talk about things. We're not trying to get you to release your past. We're really not. We like you to utilize your past to feel good in the now. And
It is a now question.
sometimes memories do enhance now, but nothing enhances now like now. Nothing enhances
And I
now
need your help.
like alignment right now.
I need your help.
Then we can't help you. Because you can't be in need and receiving at the same time. We've harassed you right out of alignment here, haven't we?
I'm still there.
What do you want?
Okay. I've sat in meditation to open myself to be available to whatever it is, to receive some guidance or information.
Let's put that into perspective. I've sat in meditation. I've quieted my mind with the deliberate intent of releasing resistance so that my vibration can raise to my greatest awareness of what the source within me knows about any subject in the world. That's the way to say what you just said.
Yes. And I still haven't received anything.
So we'll say it again. I'm sitting in meditation with the intention of releasing beliefs that are blocking my receptivity. So if I haven't received anything, then I'm still blocking my receptivity. And my attention to the fact that I haven't received anything is adding to my blocking of receptivity. And so it goes on and on and on. So when do you receive? You do it all the time.
Yeah.
Have you noticed when it is?
All the time. Except for this one
Except
part.
when I'm trying to make it happen.
No, except for this one part.
Except when I'm trying to make it happen. This is what we were talking about trying too hard to translate the vibration into something tangible. And why? This is the big question. This is the question of all questions, and this is the answer of all answers. Because you want to make it tangible so that others can observe it. because it isn't enough for most of you to receive it and know it just for you.
Well,
Esther sat one day amidst the beauty of her Texas home and offices and said, it's too much for just me. It's too much beauty. It's too much accomplishment. It's too much of everything for just me. And we were saying to her, there is never too much for you, Esther. There is never too much. But in a practiced unworthiness, there is this feeling that you got to make it so everybody else can see it, and it has to be their benefit too, not just yours. And that's where you get off your track. Can you hear this? Can you feel what we're getting at?
Well, there was a birthing of something that took place. And I feel like it's in alignment with who I am and what I'm doing.
But you see what you're doing? You're trying to rush the process to the manifestation. And in the needing it to be conditional, then you're missing the alignment. And as long as you're missing the alignment, it can't become. You see how you get off?
But why can't I do it with everything else except this one part? Is it that I desire it too much?
It's not possible for you to desire too much. You don't plant the corn and then stomp on the ground and say, show yourself to me now. You allow the process of it to evolve. And when it's ready, you will rendezvous with it, you see. It's like that. It's what we were talking about earlier, because everything we're talking about is all the same thing, isn't it? So we have some soft and easy questions for you. Do you accept the vibrational nature of this universe?
Absolutely.
And do you accept the perfection of vibration even before you can perceive it?
Yes.
And do you appreciate, acknowledge and appreciate law of attraction's precise ability to match things up?
Of course.
Do you like the idea of compatibility?
Yes.
Do you understand that compatibility and law of attraction are all the same thing? So you accept that it's a vibrational universe, and you accept that the vibration is being acknowledged and responded to by law of attraction. So you accept that the vibrations are becoming more.
Yes.
Do you accept that your dreams are vibrational?
Yes.
Do you accept that in this dream that is in the state of becoming, that it is gaining momentum?
Yes.
Do you accept that your ability to perceive it, to translate it, to receive it in its fully evolved state is dependent upon your vibrational alignment with it? It is a vibration that you are perceiving. And when you do that, you will feel the satisfaction of that alignment. And then it will become the manifested version. But if you want to skip over that to the manifested version of it, then you've missed this piece that is essential.
You gave me the message I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a message everybody's looking for. It's the piece that matters. And so let's speak it in really easy to remember.
You have a Kleenex.
Let's speak it in really easy to understand terms. Really, really easy to understand terms. If at any point I leave the path of least resistance, I will feel negative emotion. So when I do that, stop right then and regroup for the feeling of satisfaction. You have the ability to stay true to your dream before it manifests. And you all tell yourself such silly stories like, oh, well, if I've been true to my dream forever and it hasn't manifested and I'm just weary of it. And we say, your weariness is an indication you're not true to your dream. Don't tell us you're tired and weary. That's exactly what we're talking about here. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Staying in alignment with who you are.